Welcome back to WIBW News Now at noon. Actually, out here at the Topeka Zoo, and today you let the Tiger Cubs experience a little bit of the wild innocence, didn't you?
Sean, we did, and it was for just a short period of time, but this was a big milestone where they actually got outside for that first opportunity to touch grass, feel that outside air, and this will really help us gauge how their progress is going and when they may actually make their public debut.
So what's the next step for the Tiger Cubs before they're introduced to the public?
Well, this morning when we let them out, they went out just by themselves without Mama Tiger. That gave us the opportunity to have staff in the yard with them in case the Cubs got themselves into some sort of predicament where they needed help. Since they did well this morning, the next step is they'll go out on display with Mom. Mom will start showing them the ropes, but Mom uses that full exhibit, and it'll be interesting to see how they do with her out there. And once that goes well, we'll gradually increase the time when they're out for a couple hours at a time. That's the point where we'll make the big announcement and people can start seeing them.
You gave us a little bit of a warning saying, well, this could be really cool or really dull. Tell us about that.
Well, I remember a day in my history where I was thrilled. It was at a different zoo, but I was going to get to be the first one to watch a hippo come off a trailer. 8 hours later, that hippo was still on the trailer. So these things are usually either very cute or very dull, and this wasn't a situation where we're going to force the Cubs outside. We wanted them to be willing to do it in their time, on their terms, and fortunately for us, they decided to take that leap and step through the door.
This is very exciting. So now let's go ahead and take a little bit of a step back here. We heard about some tragic news just the other day, and actually just yesterday, one of your gazelles passed away. What can you tell us about that?
Unfortunately, not a whole lot. The event happened in the afternoon, about 1:40. Two gazelles on display, and it appeared that something spooked or startled one of them. He ran literally from corner to corner of the exhibit, and then ran into a gate, which resulted in him breaking his neck. Our big question was, well, what caused that? And we looked for things like snake bite. Did it get stung? Didn't find any results of that. The real curious thing about the incident is that two animals and only one reacted. There were some guests here that saw it, and it was very nice being able to have their firsthand account of what happened. They didn't hear any noise, nothing occurring on gauge, no sirens. But
it could have been a wide variety of things that could have happened.
It could have been, and at this point, we're waiting for a pathology report to come back to see if that sheds any light.
But this is one of those things that comes with the territory of being a zoo, in a sense, right?
It can be one of those things that comes with the territory of being around animals, but doesn't necessarily make it easier. We would still like to know what the underlying cause is here.
Exactly. So, but overall, no foul play suspected, no mistreatment. It was just one of those incidents, right?
Right. Yes, it was.
But otherwise, the zoo, you've got a lot of stuff going on right now. You've got a lot of activities. I heard about crafts tables. What do you guys have going on?
Well, today, and another thing that makes this day special is it is International Tiger Awareness Day. Every species of tiger is facing a hard time in the wild, and we're doing some things to try to bring awareness to that, and celebrating the fact that our three little tigers got a chance to celebrate outside briefly this morning.
Brendan Wiley, director of the Topeka Zoo, thank you.
Thanks, Sean.
Stay tuned. News Now at noon continues just after this.